Hello and good morning. Moi to jamre apni asa HornbillTV. HornbillTV laga morning past tabling on sobke swagat kuri ase. Iti agi news junai dibo. Meghalaya laga we Southong Force Raja Raghuvanshi murder hua laga crime to recreate Korea pichide. Is Khasi Hills saga SP Vivek Siam or SIT Kampra press conference rakigina murder laga details kandu junai she. SP kushi ke khatna laga teen de victim Raja ge machete pra 3 bar marishi koigina aro Raja laga upper first hit to accused Vishal pra koigina body to dispose kuri dishe. SP aro junai she ke Raja laga mobile do Sonam aro Vishal pra biya kuri dishe koigina.
The offense, and we just had to actually replay or recast how they had done it. And we started off from the Maulakhyat parking lot where they had kept the scooties. Then we had moved on to a place about 3 to 4 kilometers from Waisadong parking lot, whereby they had stopped to take photographs, and there was an attempt in that place, but it was not feasible because Raja started off his bike, and so they had to move on. And they had stopped about 200 meters away from the Waisadong parking lot. There only photographs were taken, but attempt was not made in that point. We finally came to the Waisadong parking lot where the scooties were kept. We ascertained where the scooties were kept and the position of the scooties vis-a-vis the parking lot and where they had actually made an ingress into the viewpoint. After that, we had gone to the viewpoint. We had ascertained where Raja was standing. We had taken to replay the whole thing. We had taken one of our personnel from the Fire and Emergency Services as Raja to replay the role of Raja. We have ascertained what was the position just before the murder, who was standing where, and how the blow took place. So 3 blows took place. The first blow was by Vishal. There's one more dao or machete which needs to be recovered. It is still down there. They have replayed of how they have thrown the 2 daos. The first dao which was thrown has been recovered, and you have seen that, I think, in certain visuals. It has an orange handle. The second machete which is not recovered and from which they have shown as to where is the point of it being thrown, it's got a steel handle. The SDRF are on the job. They've gone down and they've taken handheld metal detectors to try to recover the weapon. We have also ascertained as to what happened to the mobile of Raja, which was first damaged by Sonam and later by Vishal. So this whole thing has been played out, and how they made their exit from this place. So this whole scheme, this whole reconstruction of the murder, the offense has been played out today. We have got a very clear picture. We have recorded in videography. We've got independent witnesses to cover it, and I think the reconstruction was very, very successful. Thank you. No, see, we have in a statement, we have ascertained one more weapon, which I said. Today they have shown us, because of the kind of terrain out there, which is a perpendicular fall to the gorge. The SDRF is here and they will be recovering it. If they can get today, we're hoping that they should get today. If not, then tomorrow. But the whole the hitting of the victim with that or using that weapon on the victim has been ascertained, and where that weapon was thrown from has also been ascertained. See, there were, as per the postmortem report, there were 2 wounds on the head. So the third one which Anand has said, when he had taken his shot, he was very nervous, and I think it didn't make much of an impact. Also, if there's an impact, also the kind of decomposition which the body has had, the postmortem examination wasn't able to ascertain that gash out there. But the two head injuries from sharp weapons are very clear. See, Sonam's phone she's actually disposed of, destroyed that phone. That has already been actually taken out right from down there, right from Nongriat. Only there was no gold being worn on him. It was already in the bag. Yes, he was taken by surprise. The first hit was from Vicky, and it was I think it was a very hard hit, because it used, I think, 2 hands it used for that hit. So that was the lethal hit. See, Sonam was there when this happened and all that, and Sonam had already given a signal to them just before the parking lot that they should finish the job. And Sonam was close by. In fact, she was in front when this happened. Sonam was in front, Raja was behind, Vishal was to the right, Akash was just to the behind but to his left, and Anand was to his right, or to his left. So when this happened, when the first hit was given by Vishal, and the blood came out and he had fallen, which we have reconstructed that, she ran off from that place because he was screaming. So she just moved away from that spot. And the body was thrown by the 3 of them. 2 of them held from the hands and 1 person held from the legs, and he was thrown down. They have mentioned out there that he had because it's terrace, that the precipice out there is terraced. The body had fallen into one kind of a platform, and from there on went right down. The postmortem says he died because of the sharp. We actually, in the beginning, we had thought that somebody was actually moving around up and down, but actually this is actually, if you go this way, and you go this way, it's a zigzag. So the zigzag is actually this one. It's not somebody going up and down. See, out here is actually finding out its motive. Though the preliminary investigation, as we have already said, that there's a love triangle, but we are trying to explore if there's any other thing more. This investigation doesn't end here. That, okay, the accused have admitted, we have got evidence, we have reconstructed and admitted. It doesn't end here. We will explore if there's any other motive. Right now, the motive which appears in front of us is this love triangle, and we will explore further. The bag was taken by the 3 of them. See, Raj is an employee of Sonam's family's company.
Google pra India laga light transformation karne ekta safety charter anya de jakale engineering Google security laga vice president Heather Atkins pra kushi ke do safety charter do online safety laga blueprint nishna ase kudi unique challenges kunuba sai ase taiga netu pra users kan ge scam or online fraud kan pra bacha bole kuri ase aro government aro enterprise organizations kan ge cyber security support dibule aim ase kushi.
The Safety Charter for India is really a blueprint for comprehensive approach to online safety within India, really combating some of the very specific things that we see here. Number 1, we want to make sure that we can protect users from online fraud and scams. Number 2, we want to make sure that we can give cybersecurity to the government as well as enterprise organizations. And number 3, we want to make sure that we can build AI responsibly to help build into technology better defense using automated mechanisms.
In the roundtable discussion as well, my question was for the people less than 18 plus. So people less than 18 years. So how Google, in context of artificial intelligence and cybersecurity, is going to enhance out the very protection for this sphere people, the less than 18 years group. So how do Google tapping on this various sphere of the community?
Well, first we know that generative AI is going to become a very important part of the education of young people all around the world. And we want to make sure that they have access to do all kinds of things with AI that they're going to need later in life. It's part of the workforce and also just to enhance life. But we also know that people under 18 need to have safe online experiences. And so one of the things that we do with our products is we build constraints. So for example, we have YouTube for kids. These are the examples, just one example of the kind of experiences that we want to build in order to make that experience safe. How do we do that with AI? We're still learning. Because again, we want to make sure that they have access to this technology that will better their career perspectives, that will make life better overall and great solutions. But at the same time, we want to make sure it's constrained. So we're working hard, partnership with
आगे गुजरात लगा चीफ मिनिस्टर थग्या विजय रूपानी कुन एयर इंडिया प्लेन क्रैश ता लगा जान हराई दिशे ताइने मिनेता लगा खोर राजकोट ते प्रार्थना मीटिंग रखा एकता दे आम आदमी पार्टी लगा कन्वेनर अरविंद केजरीवाल भी आइगिना ट्रिब्यूट दिशे केजरीवाल कुशे इतो क्रैश ते 240 मानु लगा अपर मानु मुर्शे और बिशे अफसोस भी आसे कि रूपानी भी थदे थगिशे ताइपा रूपानी लगा सोल के शांति पाबुले प्रार्थना कुरिया कुशे
अभी 3-4 दिन पहले इसका क्रैश हुआ जिसमें 240 से ज़्यादा लोगों की मृत्यु होने की आशंका है। ये एक बेहद खौफनाक एक्सीडेंट था, बेहद दर्दनाक एक्सीडेंट था। इसमें विजय रूपानी जी भी इसी विमान से यात्रा कर रहे थे और विजय रूपानी जी भी स्वर्ग सिधार गए इस क्रैश में। विजय रूपानी जी को बहुत लोग हैं चाहने वाले उनके गुजरात के अंदर, पूरे देश के अंदर, और सबको एक बहुत गहरा धक्का लगा है। अभी मैं श्रद्धांजलि सभा में उनकी आत्मा की शांति की प्रार्थना करने के लिए शामिल हुआ। उनकी धर्मपत्नी, उनके पुत्र और उनके अन्य परिवारजनों से मिला, अपनी संवेदनाएं प्रकट की। मैं भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूं कि उनकी आत्मा को शांति दे और उनको अपने चरणों में स्थान दे। इस हादसे के बाद
सेंटर प्रकाश सेंसस नोटिफिकेशन दिया पिछले बीजेपी और अपोजिशन गान मौजूद विषय डिबेट होता गया से जाकले बीजेपी एमपी जगदम्बिका पाल पर खुशी के सोकार लगा फैसला इतु स्वागत कुरिया से और होम मिनिस्टर प्रा सेंसस एकला नोइगिना कि निगा जबो इतु भी कोई दिशे कांग्रेस के इतु दिक्तार पाया से और अपोजिशन गान प्रा मानु खान के मिसलीड करबले कोशिश कुरिया से खुशी।
उस समय कांग्रेस की सरकार में भी पूरे देश से लगातार ये मांग उठ रही थी, लेकिन फैसला उसने नहीं लिया। आज ये नरेंद्र मोदी जी की सरकार का फैसला एक ऐतिहासिक फैसला है, स्वागत योग्य कदम है। और स्वयं भारत के गृह मंत्री श्री अमित शाह जी ने सरकार की तरफ से न केवल जनगणना की घोषणा की, बल्कि पूरा शेड्यूल दिया कि ये जनगणना होगी। और जिस तरह से जनगणना के लिए उन्होंने कहा, चाहे हिली एरिया हो, वहाँ पे 1 अक्टूबर 26 या 1 मार्च 2027 तक सारे आंकड़े आ जाएंगे। और इन आंकड़ों को घर घर से जनगणना के साथ उसमें कास्ट को, सारी एडिशनल इन्फॉर्मेशंस को देश के 34 लाख कर्मचारी अधिकारी सभी राज्यों के घर घर में जाकर के करेंगे।
जी सर, सारे हो गई या फिर अखिलेश यादव जो सपा के हैं वो सब क्वेश्चन उठा रहे हैं इस चीज़ को लेकर और मंडल कमीशन को लेकर भी क्वेश्चन किया है।
मैं कहता हूं कि अगर कांग्रेस के सवाल उठा रही है जयराम रमेश कि यू टर्न ले लिया, तो कांग्रेस की सरकार में जिस समय ये मांग उठ रही थी जाति जनगणना की, तो उन्होंने फैसला क्यों नहीं लिया? आज तो उनको लगता है कि ये फैसला बीजेपी एनडीए लेती रही, लेकिन जब नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने ये फैसला ले लिया, एडवाइजरी जारी हो गई, नोटिफिकेशन जारी हो गया और प्रक्रिया शुरू हो गई आज से, तो उनको लगता है कि अब हमारे पास कोई मुद्दा नहीं है, तोते हमारे हाथ से उड़ गए हैं। तो अब केवल देश के पिछड़ों को गुमराह करने के लिए, चाहे जयराम रमेश हों या समाजवादी पार्टी के अखिलेश यादव हों, कह रहे हैं कि हमको सतर्क रहना होगा, नहीं जनगणना में आंकड़े छुपाए जा सकते। अरे ये संघीय ढांचा है, वो भी जिम्मेदार पदों पे रहे हैं। आखिर कहीं डीएमके की सरकार है, कहीं कांग्रेस यूपीए की भी राज्यों में सरकार है, कहीं तृणमूल को है, अगर बीजेपी एनडीए के है, तो उन कर्मचारी अधिकारियों के द्वारा ही सेंसस होगा, ट्रांसपेरेंट ढंग से होगा। और इसके बाद भी ये सवाल उठा रहे हैं, तो ये उनकी बौखलाहट है।
Congress leader Supriya Srinath Kundu Kushiki also the PJP pra marginalized Manuka nimide kitebi khara kurianai PJP or RSS kan hodai dalit OBC or tribals kan laga khilaf kurigina ahiye kushi.
The reality is that the BJP has never stood for the people who are marginalized. The BJP and its fountainhead, the ideologue fountainhead, the RSS, have always stood against the Dalits, against the OBCs, against the tribals. The reality is that the BJP and the kind of things that they are saying, this census is happening, the caste census is likely to happen for the first time in 90 years. Caste is only spelt as C-A-S-T-E in English language. Have you seen caste census being mentioned in the Gazette notification? And the answer to that is a capital no. N-O, no. It is not mentioned. On the 30th of April, we were told after the cabinet meeting, there will be a caste census. Why is caste census not explicitly mentioned in the Gazette notification? And the reason why a lot of people have doubts, the reason why a lot of people are casting aspersions, including us, is that you have a track record of lying. You have a track record of dangling a carrot and then not fulfilling your promise. This is exactly what you did with the Women's Reservation Bill. If the Women's Reservation Bill was passed with all the honesty that you claim you did, then the Women's Reservation would have been a reality in 2024. It will become a reality when the census happens, when delimitations happen, so many ifs and buts. And which is why the reality is that the leadership of Prime Minister Modi that is being touted about, he is the same person who used to say till about 6 months back that anybody demanding a caste census is an urban Naxal. Various platforms were used by BJP spokespersons, on various TV shows the word urban Naxal was used. They denied the existence of caste. Suddenly you've had a change of heart because Rahul Gandhi has forced you to have that change of heart, and now you want to bring about a caste census. Why not explicitly mention it in the notification? What is mentioned in the press release has no sanctity. What is mentioned in the government's gazetted notification is what holds true. In that gazetted notification, there is no word mentioned as caste. I also want to say one last thing here. Yes, there is a world of a difference between what we think and what they think. We think this country will be governed and should be run by the constitution of this country. You wanted to change the constitution. Your ancestors denied the constitution. Your ancestors abused Baba Sahib. So you have no locus standi to today talk about the marginalized. The oppressed, the marginalized have to be brought to the mainstream, and the Congress party has forced you to do that. There is no going back on the caste census. You have not mentioned it explicitly in the Gazette notification, and people have doubts whether you will do another U-turn.
There is also a date has been
Ahmedabad Civil Hospital Superintendent Rakesh Joshi pra Air India plane crash pra Muria Khan laga DNA test opor jakali rati update dishiki Tuesday laga 5:45 PM tak 163 DNA samples match correlation or 124 deceased laga mortals remains khan tai khan laga family khan gi didiship charter bodies ke family ge dibole etia legal issues chulia pra rukigina ase or 12 families etia rukhi ase kushi
5:45 को 163 डीएनए मैच हो चुके हैं, जिसके थ्रू 124 पार्थिव देह उनके स्वजन को, उनके फैमिली मेंबर को यहाँ से दिए गए हैं, और ये आंकड़े धीरे धीरे बढ़ेंगे जिस हिसाब से हमको रिपोर्ट आती है। जो बाकी के 39 बचे, उसमें से 21 ऐसे हैं जो कुछ ही घंटों में, मतलब सुबह तक जाएंगे। 2 अंडर प्रोसेस है एंड 12 लोग जो अपने दूसरे स्वजन का मैचिंग का वेट कर रहे हैं, और बाकी के जो 4 है कुछ लीगल इश्यू से उसी की वजह से उसको रोका गया है। फिलहाल जो दाखिल की मैंने फिर से बात की थी वो करूंगा। 71 टोटल एडमिशन हुए थे उस दिन, उसमें से 42 डिस्चार्ज हो चुके हैं। सिविल हॉस्पिटल में फिलहाल 9 दर्दी दाखिल है। दाखिल होने के बाद 2 व्यक्ति की डेथ हुई है।
Regional Commissioner of Municipalities Ahmedabad Prashant Jilova pra Kushiki relatives or family members ka nimide DNA sampling arrange kurigina se ekta sample nimide 1 minute nishna lage koigina
लोगों के जो सगे संबंधित थे उन लोगों के लिए DNA सैम्पलिंग की भी व्यवस्था करवाई गई। तो वो लोग यहाँ पे आ रहे थे। यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं कि माइक्रोबायोलॉजिस्ट और हेल्थ की टीम जो थी उसकी 5 टेबल बनाई गई थी। हर टेबल पे लगभग 5 से 6 लोग यहाँ पे मौजूद थे जो सभी का DNA सैंपल ले रहे थे। सैंपलिंग लेने में कम से कम 1 मिनट जैसा समय लग रहा था एंड वो 1 मिनट के अंदर में सैंपलिंग दी जा रही थी। तो दिस प्रोसेस इज वेरी स्मूथ एंड लोगों को कोई असहूलियत ना हो इसकी पूरे ध्यान रखा जा रहा है। जिस समय यहाँ पे जितने भी ये परिवार के परिजन ये सब लोग आ रहे थे तो उस टाइम पे बहुत ही भीड़ का और बहुत ही पैनिक सिचुएशन क्रिएट हो गई थी। लोग बहुत ही परेशान थे कैसे जो भी दुर्घटना घटी, इसलिए हमने यहाँ पे काउंसलिंग सेंटर भी रखा गया जिसमें 8 से 10 साइकेट्रिस्ट लोग भी थे जो उनको सांत्वना दे रहे थे और उनका ख्याल रख रहे थे। दूसरा, कोई लोग पैनिक ना हो जाए, कोई किसी को चक्कर ना आ जाए, कोई परेशानी ना हो, इसलिए हमने यहाँ फर्स्ट एड किट भी रखा था। तो डॉक्टर्स की एक टीम थी जो फर्स्ट एड किट भी देख रही थी, जो काउंसलिंग सेंटर भी देख रही थी, उनको हर प्रकार की जो भी सहायता हम कर सकते थे हम यहाँ कर रहे थे। उस दिन जब भारी संख्या में लोग यहाँ मौजूद थे, लगभग 700 जैसे लोग, 700 से 800 लोग परिवारजन यहाँ पे थे, इसके लिए यहाँ पे पूरा बंदोबस्त किया गया, उन लोगों का पूरा ध्यान रखा जाए, ऐसी व्यवस्था की गई। हमने यहाँ सैंपल जो कलेक्ट कर रहे थे वो भी हमने ऐसी व्यवस्था की थी कि ये घर जाके भी अगर कोई नहीं आ पा रहा तो उसके लिए भी सैंपल ले लिया जाए, वो व्यवस्था भी थी। यहाँ पे एयर इंडिया का भी एक टीम यहाँ बैठी हुई थी जो एयर इंडिया से जो रिलेटेड डॉक्यूमेंटेशन था वो सब था, तो वो भी उन लोगों का पूरा ध्यान रख रहे थे। साथ ही साथ जो अभी जितने सैंपल कलेक्ट किए हैं आज दिन तक, लगभग हमें जो मृतदेह जो मिले हैं उनके लिए डीएनए सैंपलिंग आ चुके हैं। तो डीएनए सैंपल जो परिवार के परिजनों के लिए जा रहे हैं, उनको जो ऑलरेडी हमें जो मृतदेह मिले हैं उन सबका भी एक डीएनए सैंपल लिया गया है। यहाँ से जो डीएनए सैंपल लिया जाता है और जो वहाँ से डीएनए सैंपल लिए वो दोनों फॉरेंसिक साइंस लेबोरेटरी में गए हैं, अहमदाबाद और गांधीनगर। उन दोनों का मैच हो रहा है और जैसे जैसे इनके मैचिंग के रिजल्ट आते जा रहे हैं वैसे वैसे हमारा जो रूम है वहाँ पे हम लोग उनके परिवारजनों को इन्फॉर्मेशन दे रहे हैं, उनको वहाँ बुला रहे हैं और सारे प्रक्रिया करने के बाद उनको बॉडी हैंड ओवर कर रहे हैं। जो कसौटी रूम जो सेंटर बनाया गया ये 12 तारीख से अभी तक 24/7 कार्यरत है और यहाँ पे गर्दी के जो रिलेटिव जो विक्टिम्स हैं उनके जो रिलेटिव आ रहे हैं वो 24/7 कभी भी आ सकते हैं, अपना सैंपल दे सकते हैं।
इतना करने मन है साइट टीवी हॉर्नबिल टीवी।